Hello, I'm Egidio Deliu, and welcome to another episode of Sports Playback, the show that brings you all the best highlights, scores, and matchups from Leuzinger, Lawndale, and Hawthorne. It's week 6, and now each game becomes huge as league play begins. Teams are focused more than ever, and these are the games that all the coaches have circled on their calendars. It all starts tonight. Who will rise above and take the next step forward to the finish line? Before we get you ready for this week's matchups, let's go back and take a look at what our schools did last week. First up, our Lawndale Cardinals traveled to Torrance to take on the equally 2-2 Tartars. This game was an exciting matchup, and Lawndale looked good early on as they took a 20-6 lead into halftime. Unfortunately, Torrance was not going to go down easy as they came back to defeat the Cardinals 39-34 in a heartbreaker for Coach Mathieson and his team. And now for the highlights of last week's big game of the week. It was the 18th annual Mayor's Cup matchup between the visiting Leuzinger Olympians and the Hawthorne Cougars. Both teams came in sporting a 2-2 record and both looking for win number 3 as well as the prestigious trophy. Let's check out the highlights. That's what it's all about, the beautiful Mayor's Cup trophy. Hawthorne, the defending champions, looking to retain. On the opening drive, Leuzinger looking to strike first. Steven Ortiz with a beautiful 27-yard field goal, putting up Leuzinger 3-0. It's good to see Leuzinger have a kicking game. That's something that has been missing for a while. Edson Santos out of the shotgun rolls right and hits Lionel Smith for a beautiful touchdown. The Olympians go up early 10-0, still in the first. All Leuzinger early on. Adrian Galero out of the backfield gets the handoff and plows through the defense. Touchdown, Leuzinger. Galero finished the night with 2 rushing touchdowns. Following a big run by Paris McDaniel, the Cougars are threatening at the 3-yard line. Handoff to McDaniel. Touchdown, Hawthorne. They trail 16-7 going to the half. Looking to keep the momentum going, Hawthorne driving well to start the third quarter, but McDaniel loses the football and it's recovered by number 25, Edgar Mijares, and he takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, 23-7, Lou House leads. After a huge interception by Markel Allen, the Olympians have the football. Santos play action, keeps it himself. Looks like he's in danger, but a heads-up play pitches to Lionel Smith. And watch this. Smith jukes the defender, cuts it back inside, and nothing but space. Touchdown, Leuzinger. This, perhaps the play of the year. The Olympians knocking on the door once again out of the I formation. Galero with blockers in front of him gets his second rushing touchdown in this one. Leuzinger will also add a field goal and wrap this game up with a 40-7 victory, and they bring the Mayor's Cup trophy back to Lou House and celebrating with Lawndale Mayor Robert Pullen Miles. All smiles for the guys in blue. This was a pretty exciting game despite what the scoreboard read. One of the stars of the game, Lionel Smith, who actually was the Player of the Game recipient, had this to say about the win.
What an incredible game tonight. You brought the cup back to Leuzinger. How does it feel?
It feels good, man. We was executing. We read our keys. Our lineman was blocking. We just executed. We just did a good. It's a family thing. It's a good job.
Definitely a family atmosphere at Leuzinger. I felt that when I visited training camp this past summer. Coach Porter's doing a great job in his first year. Karen Bright caught up with the winning coach after the game.
Awesome. I'm excited for our kids. I'm excited for our school. I'm excited for our mayor. Our kids were really excited to play in this game tonight. And things didn't go perfect the whole game, but I thought we played with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and we played much better in the second half than we did in the first half, especially on the defensive side. I'm proud of our effort.
Coach Porter was very excited for that win. Leuzinger now has more wins this year than they've had in the past 3 years combined. The improved Olympians will have to carry this momentum as they head into league play tonight because they have a very tough matchup ahead. The 3-2 Leuzinger will welcome the visiting 5-0 West Torrance Warriors in a David vs. Goliath matchup. Lionel Smith had a combined 114 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. He'll need big numbers again as they try to pull the upset as they face an aggressive blitzing defense. The Hawthorne Cougars will look to rebound this week as they begin league playing at Santa Monica. Both teams come in with a 2-3 record. Paris McDaniel had 91 yards on the ground and a touchdown in that loss to Leuzinger. He needs another big game tonight if they want to knock down the Vikings. Now for this week's featured game of the week, we are at the Cardinals' nest as the 2-3 Lawndale Cardinals will host the visiting 0-5 Culver City Centaurs. Culver City's record belies the strength of their schedule, and this could be a very tough matchup for the Cardinals. Chris Murray will have to use his speed and agility to sneak by this malicious defense. Both teams are going to be hungry for their first league win, and Culver City would love to get their first win overall. What a great game we have in store for you tonight. So, for the Sports Playback crew, I'm Egidio Deliu. Let's throw it down the field. Guys, take it away.